Help. The anxiety music is playing. I have anxiety. Oh, this is worse than that time I saw a screenshot of Mario 64. Oh, it's over. Hey gamers. Saturday. 1 p.m. Eastern. How's it going? How's it hanging? Let me scoot forward a little bit. Oh boy. How are you doing? What are you doing? Have you ever done before? How's it hanging, gamers? Saturday. Everyone doing good? I hope so. Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot to open my, I forgot to open my Spaguglio tracker. Hold on. I knew I forgot to do something. There we go. Alright, I should take care of that. Alright. It's a little hot in here. We should crack open our drink. Got the old boomer juice, but once again, I forgot to, refrigerate it ahead of time, so back to the old Peter cup. Good old Peter is here to save us from our thirst. Thank you, Peter. We appreciate you so much. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. It's hot outside, your nose is full of dirt from mowing. I guess that's the one benefit of renting, is I don't have to deal with yard work. That's all done by the people I rent from, so I guess that's one positive. Gamers, we're gonna work more on our click and play game today. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be great. We're gonna do it. Oh, I wanted to follow up on something. Last year I was talking about my favorite OC that nobody knows about. Let's see. And I believe I found a picture of what I was talking about as well. Yep, there it is. Bam! These bootleg Super Mario Legos. As you can see, Mario has... Okay, the pipe wrench I get. Thor's hammer, not so sure. I don't know who this is, but he has like dual-wielding sais, which is kind of weird. This Toad over here has like an angle grinder for some reason. I'm not sure what he's gonna go do with that thing. I don't know why Toadsworth has a lightsaber. But here, it's about this guy right here. He has the chainsaw and Thor's hammer. I fell in love with this guy the moment I saw him. I call him Chainsaw Toad, and you know, as soon as I saw him, I knew I had to have him, and I managed to dig him up. This morning. Here he is. Sorry about the thing. Chainsaw Toad. Now, one big problem is when I ordered him, he had the Thor's hammer. He did not have the little chainsaw blade. Instead, he came with this little red sword here, which is like total horse shit, because he can't be Chainsaw Toad, he doesn't have a chainsaw, so I bought him a golden chainsaw blade and the little chainsaw handpiece, so he has his chainsaw and his Thor's hammer to be very powerful. And because, of course, you know, I can't just leave him like that, I got him a little motorcycle to ride around on, so he can, you know, so he can go fuck shit up on his motorcycle with his chainsaw and his Thor's hammer. So, Chainsaw Toad's been found. He's back here with me. Real glad to have him here. Real glad to have good old Chainsaw Toad back on the team. I love Chainsaw Toad. You'll see, Chainsaw Toad's gonna be the big breakout character of 2025. You'll see. You'll all see. Anyway, we should probably boot up the old ThinkPad. So let's see about getting that done. Alright. Power this sucker up. There we go. Booting right up. Hey, little girl, what are you doing down there? She's gonna need her bottle pretty soon. She had a little nap before the stream, but she hasn't had her bottle yet, so we're gonna have to take a bottle break. Now, fortunately, the bottle is in the warmer. It's ready to go. So we shouldn't have any trouble unless I go downstairs and find that my cat has decided to, like, eat all of my Cheerios or something. As long as that doesn't happen, we should be fine. You can make digitized sprites of Chainsaw Toad for Mother 4. I mean, as much as I love Chainsaw Toad, I don't know where he would fit into Mother 4. I just don't know. Yo, girl, are you fussing down there? I have to use an SGI computer to make digitized sprites. The same computers they used to make Jurassic Park. How funny would it be if the computer didn't boot up today? How funny would that be? Of course, you can tell the computer is doing something because the little gradient bar on the bottom is like swooshing. It is swooshing, right? Actually, that might not be swooshing. Does it sound like anything? How would I react if it was installing Windows 11? I would be very impressed, considering this is like a Pentium 3, and really should not even support that. I think this guy had a little hiccup. Let's go ahead and hit him with that hard reboot. Okay, try this again. I don't want safe mode. I want normal Windows 98. Hey, little girl, what are you fussing about down there? Are you fussing about Doritos? You fussing because you don't have any Doritos down there? Hey, little girl! Why are you upset?
Welcome to Windows 98. Why are you still using Windows 98? What is wrong with you? Stop buying computers from thrift stores, man!
You know, maybe we should start today's stream by feeding the baby, because I have a hunch that she's not gonna quit until she has her bottle. She may be hungry. She may be hungry. So let's go ahead and pop this on stream. I'm gonna go grab this baby's little bottle, and I will be right little back. Little girl, hold on, I'm gonna go get your bottle. Hold on, gamers. Alright, gamers, I'm back. Oh. How do I do this? Cat, you're not helping. Cat, this is very inconvenient for me. Here, I'm finding a good spot for you, Cat. Show you. Let me show you right here, your little stump. Ugh. Right there. Alright. Little girl. Little girl. Ow. Little girl. You have to drink this bottle. You have to drink this bottle. There we go. Oh, come here. Oh, buddy. Alright, you little turd mongler. Let's have this little bottle just for you. No one can stop me except for you. I already said you. I can't rhyme you with you. What's wrong with me? Okay. It's 1:11. 1:11 o'clock. Let's feed this baby. Whew. Alright, so nothing new with gaming as far as I know. Nothing new. Something that's been bothering me, and this is probably just old man yells at cloud, but does anyone else think it's weird how open everyone on the internet is about their fetishes? Like, I don't need to know what gives a stranger a boner just by looking at their social media profile. Like, I don't need all these webcomics where the punchline is like ass. Like literal ass. Not figurative ass. Like, and then like Steam is like 2 out of 3 games that get published a day are porn. It's like, I get it, like, people look at porn. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And people shouldn't be ashamed that they look at porn, but why does everyone have to... I don't need to know what kind of porn you like. You can just enjoy your porn. You can enjoy your porn, but you don't have... Why does it have to be your... Like... Why does it have to be 25% of your online personality? It's kind of weird, and I don't like that. And no, some of you are saying anonymity, but it's not an anonymity thing. Like, most people these days just use their real name on the internet. It's got nothing to do with anonymity. It's just a thing where it's like, for some reason, people think it's something that everyone should know. It's not like you should be ashamed that you look at porn, but I don't need to know about the weird porn you watch. Enjoy your porn, but why are you sharing your porn interests online with strangers? I don't want to know this. I don't care. It's annoying and kind of gross sometimes, and you know. Like, I feel like there's a big difference in pride in who you are and pride in what makes you extra horny, you know? I feel like there's a big difference there, and people don't know what the difference is anymore. But I don't know. This is probably just, you know... Like I said, old man yells at cloud. It's probably just how it is, how it's supposed to be now, so whatever. But it's still just, it's a thing where it's like... Does it gotta be this way? Does it really have to be this way? I don't know. No point in really thinking too hard about it at the end of the day. Well, go relax. Drink your bottle. I think she gets bored towards the end of her bottle. She starts causing a ruckus. No, she's trying to rip my chin off. Alright. Just go ahead and tear that chin off. I don't need it. What am I using this for? Oh girl, if you put all this effort you're putting into ripping my chin off into drinking your bottle, you'd be done by now. Ow. 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 Sure would be cool if you could drink your bottle without ripping into my face. Ugh. Here, take a quick break. You're starting to dribble. There we go. Give it a quick wipe. Okay, ready for the rest of your bottle? There we go. I heard a rumor that they're increasing the price of Xbox Game Pass again. And here's the thing, I was briefly looking at it like a few weeks ago just because I thought it would be funny to like stream like unmodded vanilla Xbox Morrowind to my phone. But when I saw the current price, I was like, ha ha ha, no. 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 So the fact that there's like substantial rumors that they're increasing the price again for something that's already absurdly priced, it's like what you doing and why? You know? Why's it gotta be this way? Like, it's bad enough that streaming is spread across so many different platforms now. But now, not only are there a million streaming platforms, but now they're all going to jack their price up. It's like... it's like, why you do? Why you gotta do? Like, I already can't afford McDonald's cheeseburgers. What makes you think I'm gonna give you even more money to stream Angry Birds to my phone from your Xbox service? It's absurd. Little girl, are you gonna burp or are you gonna like spit up as soon as I put you back in your chair? Because I'd rather you burped, to be perfectly honest. Can't you buy Game Pass in foreign country for pennies? Probably, but I don't know. You shouldn't have to go through all that effort just for shit like this, you know? Why can't shit just be reasonable? Okay, better. Like, at that point, I'm just not gonna do it. At that point, the convenience factor has been outweighed, and I'm just not gonna do it. Little girl, did you poop? I don't think you pooped. Okay, little girl. We'll check your diaper later. For now, let's put you back in your chair, and you can sit, and you can count your feet, and you can eat your toes, and you can play Minecraft. In your mind. Ah, a baby full of milk. A baby full of milk. All right. Sit here. Here is your pacifier. Keep that pacifier in your mouth. All right. Oh, that's an obnoxious sound. Didn't know it sounded like that. Wow. But yeah, it's just like, I know I'm not saying anything new here, but something's gotta change. Something's gotta change. Like, here's the thing. I make pretty good money for what I do, for the education I have, for the hours I work. I make pretty good goddamn money. But I'm still struggling. I can't even begin to fathom what it's like for people who make less money than me. You know? Like, I could not imagine getting by making less money than I make right now. Like, it's got... Oh. Like, if you work 40 hours a week, you should be able to live on your own in a single bedroom apartment and be able to afford rent and groceries without, like, wanting to, like, drop an anvil on your toe. That's how it should be. You should be able to be fine. Oh, Lord. Let's see, click and play. Thinking about something. I don't remember what it is. Oh, will come back to me. Oh yeah. Alright, so where do we leave off here? Yeah, don't get me wrong, Jim Sticky. Like, the amount that people have to work these days is absurd. I'm not saying it's healthy to work 40 hours a week. Obviously it's not. But if you're going that far to work to 40 hours a week, you should be fucking fine. You should be able to be fine. And the fact that most people are not able to be fine on that is messed up. God. Gamers, about the Bart icon, I feel like in reducing its colors, we lost his yellow. Like, he looks too fleshy now. Can I import this, like, into Photoshop and try to yellow him up a bit? Like, I just want him to be a little more yellow, that's all. Let's see. He should be just a touch more yellow, because right now he's just unusually fleshy. I think the baby agrees. She's down there agreeing with me. So let's get into Photoshop and make him a little more yellow. Let's see. This little girl threw her burp cloth and she threw her giraffe right off of her chair. Little girl, no wonder you're sitting there screaming. You got nothing to do. Here's your toy. Here's your burp cloth. Stop throwing your stuff away. There we go. Okay, I'll zoom in. Oh, yeah, good. That's how zooming should work. Okay, let's see if we can make him a little more... Oh, or wait, unzoom. A little more yellow. Let's see. Hue and saturation, maybe? Oh, okay. He's looking a little orange. Let's adjust the hue. Like that. Significantly more yellow. Almost too yellow. Okay, hold on. We might have overdid it a bit. Let's try it again. Let's try that again. We may have overdone the yellow. Okay. That looks a little better. That looks a little better. A lot less green. Okay, now here's the thing. We have to get him back down to 256 colors, and that's what's gonna fuck this all up. So let's go. Oh boy. Let's import him into our little thing here. He still lost a lot of yellow, but he does look better, right? Hold on. I'd say he's more yellow, not significantly, but, you know, it was worse before. Yeah, that's more yellow. It's good. He looks less fleshy. Okay, yeah, okay. I think that's a successful boy we've created. Let's close out of Photoshop, get some of our RAM back. And close it up MS Paint for the same reason. There we go. I can manually change the green pixels from brown. I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. That takes a lot of work. Okay. So, before we do much more, we kind of have to start planning some things out. So, reminder of the general idea of what we're doing here. Reminder of the general idea of what we're doing here. A Zelda-style dungeon starring Homer and Bart. They're able to tag team to each other. So Homer and Bart are going to need items they can use. And of course a primary attack. We already got Homer's primary attack done. Great. He slams Bart into the ground. What more could you want? We're going to need to think up Bart's primary attack, and we're going to need to think up items for these guys. So, we need to give them items that are, I think an ice cube just like flung out of my mouth. We need to think up items for Homer and Bart that are conducive to puzzle solving. I'm thinking at the very least, Bart needs... Okay, two of you already said Bart needs cow, so we're going to have to think of a cow item for Bart. So I think at the very least, both Homer and Bart need one primary attack. Already have that, that's easy. And they should probably, maybe, I want to say, at least have two items. Otherwise, this whole weapon wheel thing we just did was a waste. Like, each of them should have at least two items. You know? So, let's see. Let me get a... What did I just do? We need to be able to plan shit now. Alright, so... Okay. So... Bart. Here's Bart. So, Bart is going to need two items. I believe you've already decided that one of them needs to be cow-related. What kind of Zelda-ish item can Bart have that's cow-based and is conducive to solving puzzles? A cowbell? What does the cowbell do? Cow launcher from South Park. A cow-a-rang? What the fuck's a cow-a-rang? You can't just make up words. You have to define your new entry into the English language. Cow bomb. Cow nose ring that he pulls out and puts on the door to knock on it. Isn't that just the Labyrinth with David Bowie? A gun with a tiny earthworm Jim launching a tiny cow. That might be a little too deep. So far we have some interesting ideas. In fact, I should probably write some of these down before I forget everything. Where's Notepad? Where's my notepad? Who took my notepad? Who found my notepad? Can I run notepad? There we go. Okay, let's see. Cowbell, cow launcher, cow-a-rang, cow bomb, cow nose ring that he pulls out and puts on the door to knock out it. A gun with a tiny earthworm Jim launching a tiny cow. A JPEG of a cow. Cowbell can stun enemies. Exploding cow. Tony Hawk. Cow tools. Oh, Lord. Cow tools doesn't sound bad, but here's the thing. It's one thing to have an idea, a basic idea. We have to figure out what it does and how that action will help us solve puzzles. Now, typically most Zelda items, most, not all, but most of the important Zelda items have dual function. Their primary function is to allow the player to progress through the dungeon. It gives you some kind of special ability to let you progress through the dungeon. The secondary function is it being a weapon. Example, boomerang, you can reach stuff across a chasm, you can also stun enemies. Hookshot, you can pull yourself across a chasm and also hurt enemies. Bow and arrow, hurt enemies plus hit targets. What does this link use? Bombs, you can crack open walls plus hurt enemies. Cow tools can open doors, but that's what keys do. Keys open doors. What are other Zelda items? The Deku stick lets you light fires and hurt enemies. The fire rod does the same thing. What else is there in Zelda? Summon cows to eat grass obstacles. See, okay, see, you gave me an idea that works in terms of puzzle solving. So that's good. And the thing is, how would it also work as a weapon? How would it work, you know, when you're using it? See, that's not a bad idea, Volpo. You can uncover switches by removing grass. That's not a bad idea. Jumping on a cow to reach a higher platform. Interesting idea. A cow that Bart holds over his head and just throws it onto things. I mean, it's an okay idea. Cow runs forward, removing grass, damaging enemies. See, that's alright. There's a cow mask, Majora's Mask, where Link enters the milk bar. Maybe have masks for Bort. Possibly. Effective bomb. Cow uses defense like a shield. Okay, so the idea of the cow running forward, removing grass, damaging enemies. I figure that would kind of work like the Okay, the baby's currently sucking on her pacifier, but she's extremely stupid, so she's holding the nipple of the pacifier and sucking on the handle. Baby, baby, how did I raise such a dumb child? Turn it around. See, isn't that better? Isn't that a lot better? You don't? Okay, so, alright, so the idea of the cow and the grass. One way it could work is it could work like the Pegasus boots in Link's Awakening. You know, Link goes like, and then, you know, running forward. Is that Link's Awakening or Link to the Past? Or is it both of them? But, like, you could press the button, place the cow would rev up. Like, rev up for, like, a second or two. And then start dashing forward. And as it dashes forward, it eats any grass in its way. And if it hits an enemy, the enemy will get knocked out of the way and take damage. I figure it would do the same amount of damage to an enemy as a regular attack, but it would have the advantage of also pushing them out of the way. And then when it hits a wall, I mean, I don't know, should it explode? Should this be a limited item? Okay, so here's the thing about limiting the items. Is we gotta remember that we are jumping through a bajillion absurd mathematical hoops just to be able to pass data in between the frames. So keeping track of how many items we have for something is going to be a little difficult. It might be better that we just have a cooldown on it so you can't spam it. Okay. Alright, I'm liking the idea we have so far. Let's get on the internet and download some cool cows. Let's see. Can Bart launch the cow into the sun to stop the heat wave? I don't think a cow would do a good job at that. I think you'd just have a cheeseburger. So you're saying we don't get to have online multiplayer? I'll tell you what, when I'm working on the mythical, fabled DX version of the game where I port this into Klik Team Fusion 2, I will take that into consideration if online multiplayer is even possible. Oh, my graphics. Alright, going straight to the search menu, because we can't handle all this. Okay. I'm going to search for cow. Okay, let's see. This is not the kind of cow I want, but it's good that it's here. That's a butt. Good. Okay, this is... Okay, might not work too well. This is an okay cow, doesn't really match the style. This cow is too detailed for what little girl, you're doing it again. Why did you take the pacifier out of your mouth just to put it back in the wrong way? Why do you do this to yourself? Just have easy time. Okay. This cow is not right. That's not a cow. This is, once again, someone sharing what makes them horny online. Cow. Oh, God. Cow. There's a lot of cows online. Did you notice this? It's a weird cow. Oh, is this Harvest Moon Super Nintendo? Hold on. Does this have 4 directions? Because we really need 4 directions. Let's see. I understand why you would want the Earthworm Jim cow, but the Earthworm Jim cow only faces left or right. You need a cow that can go up and down. This cow has 4 directions. Okay. Keep this tab open. I'm gonna keep looking through here. I don't know what's wrong with this cow, but I don't like that. Once again, that's not the cow we need. Cow too realistic. Cow too diagonal. Cow too... not cowly. Cow barn, cow cat, cow head. What do you mean cow photos? What the fuck's a cow photo? Ugh. cow SWAT? What is this? Dead cow container, haunting cow, huge bell cow. So honestly, I really think the Harvest Moon cows are best fit, but let me see what the Earthworm Jim cow has for us. Yeah, see, it's too limited. This cow is too limited. Now, if we were going the route of keeping track of how many cows you have as an item, this little cow flower here would be great. For something that you hit with your weapon to drop more cow pickups, but we can't go that route because we're trying to avoid keeping track of inventory like that, so... Yeah, so Harvest Moon cow might be our best bet. Even if he is a little on the small side. I'm gonna take one last look at the search results. There's other Harvest Moon cows as well, which are larger, but the style doesn't fit. Yeah, I think we gotta go with the Harvest Moon cow on this. Alright. Let's see. Little girl, what's wrong? You just had your bottle. You got no reason to be upset. Here, put this in your mouth. And chill. Just have a good relax. Have a good relax. Grab the wrong mouse. Okay, so we need to... See, the problem if I copy and paste this image into Paint... Cow. Hold on, gamers, I have to install Windows updates. Hold on, I have to install Windows updates using Internet Explorer. What's this? What's wrong? What happened? Oh, gamers, the Windows updates are no longer here. Microsoft deleted all the updates. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. Okay, what was I talking about? If I just copy and paste that directly, the problem is that it's gonna make the background black. Oh, I was about to say that's gonna interfere with the outline, but the outline is actually a different shade of black, so we can work with this. Little girl, what's wrong with you? Are you a stinky little girl down there? Yeah? Hold on, it's been 2 hours since she had a diaper change. Let me take a look. See what we're working with here. Alright. Let's see what we're working with here. Little girl. Okay. Alright, what we got? What do you got down here? Well, there's no poop, but you definitely took a big pee-pee. Okay. I guess I should probably change her diaper. Since she's so upset about this. She's so upset about being a baby. Let's see. Alright. Hold on. Where's my mouse? Okay. Give me a second, I'll be back. I'm back with a baby who has significantly less pee-pee in her diaper. Definitely less pee-pee in her diaper now. Do you have less pee-pee in your diaper now? Do you? Yes or no? You don't want to say? He doesn't want to say. Okay, now if I put you in your chair, will you relax? Let's find out if she will relax in her little monkey chair. I'm sitting in my little monkey chair. I'm sitting in my little monkey chair. I have some hair. I suck on my pacifier. And I don't know where. Okay. Where's my headset? Oh. Alright, so. I'm realizing now I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. I'm sitting here about to try and implement this cow. We can't even play as Bart yet. Bart is not even playable yet, so, let me at least get this saved somewhere. Cow. Okay. Cow. Little girl. Shh. Hush. Little girl, hush. What's the matter? Okay, so let's see. Slow Homer, and then we need fast Bart. Homer to Bart. Homer to Bart. Can we rename to Bart without breaking everything? Bart, follower. And Homer. So then we need to make a player Bart. How can I copy this object? But when I say copy, I mean I want to make a new instance of him. Bart follower. Oh, that just literally made a... Let me double check by backing out and going back in, though. Nope, that just literally placed another Bart. Is there a way I can duplicate him into a new one? Like, easily. What's this? Ah! I can put it on like a little floating window. That doesn't help me. Little girl, are you throwing a fit down there? You doing a smacked my ThinkPad. Are you bored? Do you not want to lay in your monkey chair right now? Do you want to be a big disaster? Alright. There we go. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna save. Now, what would happen if I went to Object, pick objects from a game, and I imported from the same game I'm working on? What would happen? Can I scroll all the way down to the level we're at and make a second Bart, or will everything explode? Nope, that did nothing. Okay, I'm gonna close and reopen Klik and Play because I don't trust it to have not fucked something up by doing that. Okay, no problem. We'll just kind of like copy the animations in. I guess it's really not a big deal. It's annoying. It's not a huge deal. Unless... Okay, here's an idea. I'm gonna make a copy of our game. I'm gonna save it as delete me. .game. And now I'm gonna close Klik and Play, and I'm gonna open delete me.game. Okay, so I'm opening delete me.game. This is a copy of our game. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to... Oh god, it's gonna make me select. I'm gonna delete every frame from our copy here except for the Bart level. And we're gonna delete them. So now we just have the Bart level. And I'm gonna go into the Bart level. I'm gonna select everything, then unselect Bart. I'm gonna delete them. I'm gonna go to Bart. I'm gonna rename him to Bart. I'm gonna make him controlled by player 1. I'm not gonna worry. Well, you know what? I am. I'm gonna delete all the events here because I don't want anything to. I don't want anything to get in the way. Now the only thing we have here is Bart. So I'm gonna save this. This is the delete me. I'm gonna save it. And now we're going to go back into our game, back into the level, and we're going to try it again. Objects, pick objects from a game, from delete me, Bart. Good. And now let's see. Bam. Second Bart object. Except this one is controlled by us. Perfect. We have a controllable Bart. Okay, good. Did you get automatic events? No, that's fine. Alright. Let's see. Throw a quick event to make him hit the wall. Collides with the backdrop. He will stop. She's very interested in my drink, isn't she? She likes to drink. She likes drink. Okay. So we have a Bart. Now we need to make it... Oh boy. So basically now we have to actually implement the... We have to make our quick menu work. Oh boy. Okay, so what's the plan here? Comes up, select Bart, let go, and as long as it's facing down, it's not a bad idea, Shingo. Okay, so let's see. Where's our quick menu? Which object is it? Okay, this is the text button. Okay, the text buttons 1 and 2 is that. But when does it get moved away? We need to be able to see where we're detecting that we've let go. That one. Okay. Oh, we still have that. Do we still have... We have that debug counter tracking Homer's speed, which is 11. I'm going to modify that to have it track Bart's speed so I can see how fast he goes, because we're going to need that data. Not Nart, Bart. Okay. How fast does Bart move? 18. I figured it'd be at least 20-something, but I guess it's 18. Okay, that's fine. Now we know. I farted. Okay, let's see. Down here... Restore. Okay, so I'm going to copy this over to Bart, and we're going to change the maximum speed to 18, which we discovered is what we have it set to. We have that ready ahead of time. So we kind of want to... What do we want to do here? We want to kind of piggyback off this event and make a version of this event that happens before this that detects if the gross finger is pointing downward. Let's see. Bring this up here. And the gross finger's direction is down. Good. So now I need to double check to see what all this event does. So let's scroll off to the left. Okay, so all the work it does is over under the right here. So we want to pop those back into place. Pop those. Okay. So right now, it just does the same thing, except under different circumstances. So it doesn't do anything different right now. So now we need to code in the logic to have it swap them over. Which means it's gonna either hide or destroy. Probably destroy, based on how we have this up here. It's gonna destroy playable Homer, create a follower Homer, and in place of playable Homer, it's going to create playable Bart. Now, here's the thing. What we could do is we could have it create playable Bart wherever follower Bart is, but then we run the risk of let me show you. Then we run the risk of if we take Bart and we slam him into the wall and we switch to him now, we're going to be stuck in a wall. So really, he needs to be created where Homer is. Okay, that's easy enough. Let's see. Well, she's trying to slide out of my grasp right now. It should have a DK Country style tag and clap animation. We can try to do that. Okay, so we're not using any of the player marker's alterable values. So if we want to take some of its alterable values to use it to control a swap out, maybe we can do that. This girl's trying to escape. Look at her. She just wants to fly away. She just wants to fly away. Little girl, look at your giraffe, okay? Look at your giraffe. Now eat your giraffe. There. Now stop trying to escape. I have to make a video game about Homer and Bart. I have to make a video game about Homer and Bart. So you relax. Why is she trying to eat the giraffe? Because giraffes are very good meat. They're very good meat. Little girl, if all you want to do is just lean back and chew on your giraffe, you could do that in your chair. It doesn't have to be up here with Daddy. It doesn't have to be up here with Daddy. Like, it really doesn't. You could do this in your chair if you'd like to. do you want... So you're already trying to squirm out of my lap, so would you like to go back in your chair? Because that might be a better fit for you right now, you little squirmer. Okay. And now you get buckled in. And now here is your giraffe, and you can eat him. And here is your burp cloth. Already squirming. But you're squirming, you little wormin. Okay. Alright. So let's see here. Gamers, once again, I really do want to thank you all for tuning in to watch, because it means a lot to me that I get to continue doing my little hobby here. It really does. Thank you. Very much. Okay, let's see. Where is... There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Let's not immediately restore the speed and animation direction to the playable characters, because if we're trying to swap them out, then actually we don't want to do that yet. In fact, what we do want to do is when we trigger this, we want to take control away. So player control, ignore control. So let's see what happens. We're going to go in. I'm going to open the menu. I'm going to select any other direction. Doesn't matter. We're good. We have control back. Now, going in the menu, I'm going to select the Bart icon. No control. Good. So that is when we should be activating the swap. Okay, so this is going to take some fiddling until we figure out how we want this to work. So let's do this. For now, we're going to set alterable value A of the player token to 1. We're going to use it as a flag for when we're doing the swap. So, if alterable value, and later on when we're I was about to say, when we're checking for damage, for damaging the player, we could, you know, check if that value is 1 so we don't damage them when they're swapping. I've been trying to think. Okay, so the way I'm seeing it is we set that value to 1. We set that value to 1. We take the two, Bart and Homer, we have them kind of slide towards each other quickly, and when they both are colliding, they do the high five, we get the monkey noises, and that's when they swap. Now, do we want to use the existing objects for that, or do we want to spawn in a replacement dummy object that's just for the swap? It might save us a lot of headache later if we do dummy objects for it. I just hate to have the extra objects, but it doesn't matter, right? Okay. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll have objects just for their swap, because that's going to make things... that might make things easier code-wise. Annoying object-wise, but easier code-wise. Okay. We're going to use the mid-stride for the, for this. Go. Okay, so swap Bart. You're tempted to get Five Guys fries, but the burgers are too expensive, so you might get a McDouble on the way. To be honest, that's not a bad idea. just go specifically to Five Guys for a little fries, and the McDouble is going to be just as good. Honestly, if there's a Wendy's along the way, get a Dave's Double instead. I'm not gonna lie, I have a strange affinity for the Dave's Double. I feel like it's a very underappreciated burger. Like, Wendy's does not get enough respect for their burg. Their burgers are pretty good. Swap Homer. But yeah, no, you're right, Noobsy Borg. Fast food is expensive everywhere. That's the problem. That's why that's why Colonel Panic is trying to like double dip Five Guys with burgers from somewhere else just so he can afford something. It's messed up. And here's the thing, if I literally can't even afford a simple fast food burger, like, you know, at just on a whim, if I can't just go out and get myself a fast food burger, just because I want a fast food burger, what am I living for? What am I working 40 hours a week for? If I can't just on a whim go and get some cheap food, if I have to be that frugal, it's like what's the point? I'm an American. That's right, Warp Track. As an American, it should be my right to get my hands on a burger without having to think about my finances. I shouldn't have to check how much money I have in my debit card if I just want a goddamn fast food burger. I'm an American. Okay, let's see. So, if alterable value A, if a player marker equals 1, and import. Oh, okay, wait. Look at all these icons. We gotta do something here, or otherwise we're gonna be really upset. So, name an icon here. That's not gonna work. There should just be a little, like, thing that lets you type to the icon here. Swap Bart. Swap Homer. There we go. Okay, that's gonna make things a little bit easier. Yep, that makes things a lot easier. Okay, so alterable value A equals 1, and then we're gonna check if the swaps have been spawned yet. So if they are 0 swap Barts in existence and 0 swap Homers in existence, this is when we initialize things. So what we do is we're going to create swap Bart just realized something. We need this code to work in 2 directions. We need to be able to initialize the code when we're swapping Bart to Homer, and when we're swapping Homer to Bart. Also, we want to make sure there's no swap characters at the start of the level to screw up with our code, so at the beginning here, we're going to just throw in a quick logic to destroy both of them. Okay. Okay, so one more line of code. We're going to have 2 different switches here depending on who's playable. So, if the number of Homers equals 1, that means we're playing as Homer. And we'll do another event right under it for if we're playing as Bart. Like this. And number of Bart's equals 1. And let's delete our Bart at the start of the level as well, so we don't have two of them. Just make sure that works. It does. Okay, good. Alright, so for the Homer version of the event, we're going to create swap Bart relative to Bart follower. And then we're going to create swap Homer relative to main Homer. Then we destroy Bart follower and we destroy regular Homer. And then we want to indicate that we have finished the first part of this. We have initialized swap. So at that point, we're going to set alterable value A of the player marker to 2 to show that we're on to the next step. So if alterable value A equals 2, we're going to, before we continue, we have to assign movements to our swap characters. So we will select the movement of bouncing ball. Give them a speed like that. No deceleration, no randomizer. I don't know what security is, but max security. Okay. And we'll do the same thing for swap Homer. No deceleration, no randomizer, max security. Okay, so that should allow them to move. Okay, so when value equals 2, swap Bart is going to look in the direction of, and this is a good thing that we set this player marker up because now we have a spot to have them go to. We're going to have him look at the player marker. And same thing for swap Homer. Okay, so real quick, I want to see how it's going to work so far. Okay, so we exist. We're out here doing screwed up shit, and then I'm going to activate the menu and initialize swap. Okay, so they start zeroing in on the what do you call it? The player icon. So they're just kind of vibrating together. Fusion dancing. Okay, so let's do this. If swap Bart is overlapping the player marker, we set their speed to 0. And we'll do the same thing for swap Homer. That way they shouldn't exactly super overlap. Yeah, okay, so they swapped. Now the reason we're doing it this way is for the off. Most of the time they're going to be right next to each other. It's going to be pretty instant. We're doing this for the off chance that they're not close to each other. Like somehow you glitched it up and Bart is halfway across the screen from Homer. Just thought of something. How wide are these guys again? 32. What if instead of targeting exactly 0, 0, we have them target a slight offset So that they can try to be next to each other. Then let's turn off this overlap check real quick. Well, that have them go next to each other. It does. It puts them next to each other. Okay. Now they're spazzing the fuck out because they're like vibrating between. They are really spazzing. It's absurd. Because they're vibrating from where they're supposed to be. So we can do a quick check to kind of make them stop when they're in the right spot. Okay, so alterable value a equals 2. And swap Bart. X coordinate. Oh, do I really want to do it this way? I'm sure it'll be fine. Is greater than player marker's X coordinate plus 12, but also less than or equal to it plus 20. So it's kind of in a range close to 16. And then one more for the Y position. Y position is less than or equal to marker's Y position. There. Plus 4, but greater than or equal to the Y position minus 4, so it kind of has a little buffer. So if it's in that range, then we're going to stop the movement by setting speed to 0, and we're going to force its position to be exactly where we want it, where he's targeting. Player marker 16, 0. That should snap Bart into place once he's close enough. Let's see. It does. Okay, good. We're going to do that, and we're also going to have it set his direction to look to the left. And let's make sure that works. It does. Okay, now I just got to do the same for Homer. So that'll get them ready to do their high five swap. Okay, so we're going to grab all of these and then we'll adjust it to match Homer. Okay, so we'll put in swap Homer. Now we got to change this part. So it's going to be minus 12 and minus 20. And then this is going to get set to minus 16. And we're going to have it look to the right instead of the left. Okay, let's see. Oop, fuck. Homer's a little busted. Why? Let's see. So, greater than or equal x minus 12. Less than or equal. Oh, I see what's wrong. Greater than or equal to minus 12. It has to be less than or equal. You have to swap the direction of these because it's in the other direction. Logically. So then, alt row value A equals 2. We're gonna check if they're in their position. So swap Bart's position. Is equal to the player marker plus 16. And we'll grab this real quick. The Y position is equal to the player marker. That would be Bart. And then one more for Homer. Oops. Minus 16. Okay, so that'll detect that they're both in position. That is when we need to get the, they need to do the high five and swap. So let's see, do I have what we need for the sound effect? Where is it? I'm just clicking on sounds because I like them. Okay, hold on. Oh, all letters collected. I love that. Oh, it never occurred to my brain that those two sound effects are different. Okay, let's see. Where's the tag? Tag. Switch option? Nope. Where is the tag? It's gotta be in here somewhere. Let's see. Monkey scared. Come on. Letters, cutlass, clobber. Keg. That's monkey sound. Tagged. That's DK tagged. Do we also have Diddy tagged? We have both of them. Okay, good. We need to grab these and, like, crank them up. Where are these MP3 files? Let's make sure we're saved, and we're gonna pop open Audacity. My computer will keep up. One thing I'm realizing, we need something in here to indicate to the game that we're setting from Homer to Bart or Bart to Homer. But we'll take care of that in a bit here. Let's open the file. Oops, passed it. DK tagged. Did it need to be stereo? Let me export this as a wave. And we'll go do the same thing. Diddy tag. Here we go. You have the same sound at different pitches. Okay. Already saved them. Now let's go find them in their folders. Now we gotta make it loud. Did he? Why does this Photoshop image have an icon of a Game Boy Advance? Good. Okay, so as I was saying, we need something to let the game know that we're swapping the characters. I mean, in which direction we're swapping the characters. We could use another value inside of the player marker, but I don't want to. Let's use the swaps. Let's just use the swap objects in the store. So we'll set value A to 1 for Bart. Swap Bart if we're switching to Bart. We'll do the same for Homer if we're switching to Homer. Some preliminary code ready for the other direction. Do that later. Okay. Where the fuck did I go? Alright. Okay, so down here, this detects when they're in position. So if they're in position, and if Bart's swap is 1, then we're swapping from Homer to Bart. So we're going to play the Diddy version of the sound. Let's make sure that works. Let's throw in a quick only once when it loops because we don't have the code done yet. Not playing the sound. Why? Oh, because I have it set to if A equals 0, not 1. Gotta be 1. Okay, so we need to have just a very fast and dirty animation for them high-fiving. Let's extend this out a bit so I have room to work. We're just going to draw some hands coming up here. Don't like how that turned out. Hold on. Ugh. It looks like a foot. It looks like a foot. Okay, let's give him some fingies. He's gonna need a thumb. Gotta have a thumb. And then some fingies. Let's see. Kind of like that. Another line. There we go. Those are fingies if I ever saw them. It's gonna play faster in game. But just to be sure, though, let's test it. Oh lord. Okay, let's just check to see how quickly it plays. That's a pretty fast speed, but he just smacked Bart in the face. Ugh. Oops, wrong one. Make sure these are properly sized. Okay, I like these. I steal them. Steal them. Fine, swap Bart. Get him ready here. That looks good. So we just want to... It made like a ghostly effect on his ass. That's really weird. I'm gonna get this hand. Really? There we go. We should hire a real painter to paint us amazing matte paintings for the background of the final boss. That would be pretty funny. It would also be cool if we got like an artist to draw the game over screens where they're, you know, first they're kind of like, you know, knocked out and dough, and then the next screen, you know, there's something horribly gruesome and violent happening to them, just like in the bootleg Sega Genesis games. I don't got money though, so I don't know about that. Put a little marker in the corner here. Grab him. See if we can't position him correctly. Get the initial positioning, and then we'll work out the details of that. Spot is to be. We'll leave it as is, it's fine. Okay, so let's start drawing here. Yeah, we can look at it when we get to that point. Like, I think it would be cool to get the game over screens drawn by somebody. So we can consider our options when we're there. That's a bit ways away, but for now, it's a good thing to keep in mind. It's a potential funny we can do. Really looks like a foot. Ugh. Alright. Good, let's get rid of the other direction. And save. And let's make it play nation. Okay. Let's see how this looks. I kind of missed it. Hold on. Oh, you see what it spawned the Slammin' Bart back there. We have to make sure we have something in place to prevent that. Okay, I did see Bart's hand go. But right now the problem is we have to kind of adjust their positioning because they're too close to each other. That unfortunately means we're going to have to do some tweaking with this, which is like, ugh, but what can you do? Okay. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Okay, so right now they're like right next to each other, so how far apart do they have to be? This is 50. 50. Hotspot is at 16. I know this is basic math, but I don't care. 50 minus 16 is 34, so 34 away from the marker should be good. Okay, so rather than 16, we're going to set to 34. Same for this. Then we have to adjust a whole load of this here. Okay. 34. 34. And then these get... Yes, that's when these get adjusted to the same thing. And this part we have to do some minor tweaks. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It was within 4. So actually this is going to be plus 30. 38. That. 30. But theoretically, that's all the numbers we need to adjust, but let's save and see what happens. Okay, let's see. I want to see that again. That was perfect. Well, let's kind of do a little like this. Okay. This is so stupid. I hate it and love it at the same time. It's not a bad idea, Colonel Panic. We might be able to do that since the follower character isn't going to really be doing too much anyway, so we'll take a look at that. First, let's try to get the actual swap done. Okay. Once this happens... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of the only once when it loops, and we're gonna change this to set alterable value A to 3. So we're in the next stage of the swap. Nick Dick, I'm gonna throw you down a fucking well if you don't shut up. Ugh. Okay, let's see. So now we're in phase 3. Okay. At phase 3, we're going to detect if okay, we have to keep in mind the code branches a little because we have to determine who's going to become the main character. Okay, so if alterable value A equals 1 for Bart, because we're switching to Bart, and we just finished, oops, no, not him. We just finished high five animation.
The baby is very gently snoring.
Okay. High five animation is over. At that point, we change this animation back to stopped. And we're gonna have him look in the direction of player marker's center because we need him to be in the center when we initiate the swap. I just realized I don't know the speed they're moving at, so hold on a second. We're going to make use of our little debug counter here. We're going to set this to track the speed of one of the swap characters so we can figure out what speed they move at so we can set them to move at that speed when we get to that point. We need to know. 19. Okay. What just happened there? It's getting stuck in a loop of some kind, but okay. Wait, why is it in a loop? Oh, look, we set the alterable value of the quick menu instead of the player marker. That's why it's in a loop. Okay, no problem. Okay. So, we change the animation of swap Bart back to stopped. We have him look back at the player icon, and we set the speed to, I'm going to do 18. Because 18 is more or less what I was targeting when I was, because that's the speed that Bart moves at normally. Okay. Same thing for swap Homer. Well, actually, no, we don't have to do anything for swap Homer because he doesn't have to move. He can stay where he is. Okay, now let's make sure he slides where we want to. And he's gone. Goodbye, Bart. Okay, so let's get rid of this and actually replace it with if he's playing the stopped animation. Oops. There we go. See, he got into the center. So once he's in the center, that's when we want to actually create player Bart. So value A equals 3. Swap Bart equals 1 because we're swapping to Bart, and then we're going to detect his position. So we're going to do basically one of these again, except, you know, targeting the center. Give or take 4. Okay. Where is he? There he is. Okay, so position. X position. Is greater equal than the player marker's X position minus 4. Less than or equal to its position plus 4, and the same thing for Y. And at the end, I'm glad we went for another object for the little swap animation, because this would have been a nightmare to do if we stuck to the main object. What's that doing? Oh, right, okay. I did that. Okay, so like that, and then other way around, less than or equal, plus 4. Okay, so at that point, what we do there is we create player Bart at the player marker, destroy swap Bart, and then we would create follow Homer and destroy swap Homer. But let's go ahead and just wrap things up real quick for this step. So we're going to set ultra value A to 0. And we're also going to restore our control. Yeah, this should be partially working at this point. Let's see. We're Bart. Bam. Now, it's not fully working yet. If we try to bring up the menu, it's going to be in the last known position of Homer, which is down here. And if we try to swap back, the game soft locks. So, the preliminary work for this is done. I just realized we should test this like this. Look, we're all the way over here. Bart is stuck. Let's see what happens. Damn it. Damn it, Homer. Damn it. Maybe they should move a little quicker when they do that, because that took a little while. Oh, Cinco's on our way home. Oh no, when they're doing that, that's the swap mechanic. They need to be able to go through walls at that point, because they need to get to their endpoint. Okay, so yeah, at the very least, your partner needs to move quicker. Let me see what I can do here. Let's try this. As a test, I'm going to set Bart's speed to like 50. But first we're going to test it under normal circumstances right next to each other. See Seems okay. Now we're gonna test it when he's stuck. Can I make a function of their distance? I could, but I don't think it's necessary. That's pretty good, the 50. Maybe we can try 75, see if we like it any better. Well, girl, it's okay. We can pacify. Relax. Good girl. Okay. 50 is okay. Let's see what 75 looks like. And then we're gonna test it under both circumstances, under regular and under distance. Works regularly. Let's see how it works at a distance. I kind of like 75. Okay, so let's go with 75 for the partner. That way, we're not stuck waiting forever. So we'll set this here as well. Set speed to 75. I don't know why, but I'm compelled to test it one more time. Maybe just to admire my own work. Oops. I'll try again. In fact, let's test it in the other direction. Not that it should matter. Get over here, Bart. Oh, damn it. Flipped me. Alright, I think it's easier to test in this direction. Not bad, honestly. I'm surprised how good this swap mechanic is working. Genuinely, I'm surprised. Damn it, can I get Bart stuck on the right side? Too fast. I don't know what it is about left to right, but it works better than the other way around. Help. Bart won't leave. I don't know why it's easier to get him stuck on that side. Anyway, okay, so that's good. I really like how... I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. Like, you gotta admit that this swap mechanic is looking pretty good. Now, we do have to start putting in code to make Bart work, to get the secondary player working. We also notice we have to put in some code to prevent swapping while Homer's holding Bart. You know, there's just little things here and there we gotta do. Let's get this event set up. We're gonna want this pretty early on, right up here. Point this at Bart. Anything else that does, or is that just for the counter? That's just for the count token. The token. Yeah, that's something we can look at when we're doing another pass in the game, Kernel Panic. If we want to consider reordering the levels, that's always a possibility. We would want to make sure we do it before we make cutscenes for in between the levels, because that's, you know, kind of important. Okay, now theoretically the weapon wheel should follow Bart. Good, it is. Oh. But as you can see, we didn't quite few things we gotta do here. Also, the hand is behind Bart, but thankfully that should be easy to fix, I think.
Interesting.
We have to destroy and recreate the hand, but that's not a big deal. Okay, we have to adjust some code to make Bart get stuck when he has the menu up. There's a little bit of work we gotta do. How many levels do we need? We want to have one for each Chaos Emerald equivalent, whatever that's gonna be. Which is 7. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're working on 5. So after this, we're gonna have 2 more stages, which means 2 more playable characters that we gotta work out at some point. But I'm pretty happy with the work we did today. I know I keep going back to admire it, but I mean, it's pretty good, like, what we got done here. Uh-oh. So the problem right now is he's moving at speed 75, which means he's going past that little center zone that we set up to detect when he's in the right spot. So he's jittering. Little girl just made a funny noise with her mouth when she farted. Okay, so let's see, we should be able to fix this. Okay, so ultra value 2 is when they're looking at the center part. Okay, here's my idea. We'll have a check if ultra value A equals 2. Let's bring this up here. Little girl, are you screaming? Little girl, are you screaming? If ultra value A equals 2 and a swap Bart is overlapping the player marker, and swap Bart's speed is greater than 0, then we're going to set swap Bart's speed to 18 instead. And we're going to do the same thing for swap Homer. So theoretically, once we're overlapping the player marker, which is what we're targeting, that should make them slow down, which will get us around that little jittering bug that we're experiencing. She just made another funny sound and farted. I don't know why she's so full of gas today, but she needs to stop. Swap Homer. Swap Homer, and we'll set their speed to 18. Okay. Let's see how this works. I think that worked. Let's try in a few more spots. She's just farting like crazy back there. It's so gross. Little girl, that's nasty. No one ever tells you how much babies fart. I don't know why it's not common knowledge. Okay, so did you see that? Bart zipped over super fast, and as soon as he got into the range where we're standing, he slowed down. So watch it happen. See? So that is a little annoying for it happening quickly. But it does fix the problem. The problem is I almost feel like it slows the process down a bit too much, you know? Like, by just a touch, it slows it down a little too much. So maybe we want to implement another way of doing it. That's something to consider. Look, okay, I'm going to consider alternatives next stream if we want to slow him down that much or not. It helps a lot, but might not be exactly what we want.
Goodbye, stupid. We've had a lot of fun. Oh, your crappy computer. Please don't ever come back.
We could increase the range to when we detect he's in place, but if we increase it too much, he's going to kind of snap into place to some extent. Which is annoying, and we don't necessarily want that. Well, anyway, gamers, we got a shit ton done today. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. It means a lot to me. I'm really glad that I got people watching so I can continue doing my hobby. So thanks a lot. Tune in at the usual times. Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for an hour-long mini-stream, more Ghost Trick. Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern for more Paper Mario. And next Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, working more on our game. Gonna try to iron out all the wrinkles in that swap system and start getting Bart set up for his playability. And once that's all done, we can finally start on the cow attack. Alright, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go learn how to pee. Thanks again. Baby.